a new multiplayer map against Biervampir, playing on Ponds. This is a quite small map this time, so you expect a lot of aggression really early in the game. Going with a lair all around the dungeon heart, which is actually not very efficient. I'm used to start with a library in order to get Warlock really quickly. Yeah, the particularity of Biervampir's maps is that you start with really low gold, so you cannot just put a big library or a big training room, or you have like 2k gold at the start, so you have to go for gold right at the start. You have no choice. Getting a fly there, quite unlucky. Could have had a beetle, but anyway. And okay, I remember. Okay, I think on this map I wanted to go for dragons. Really early, that's why I'm going for treasure room and lair. And I'm using a lot of possession to get as many gold treasure room tiles as possible really early in the game. But it takes a lot of time. This was the first time I was trying to do so. And I'm also trying to split the gold piles in my treasure room, because the more gold piles you get, the higher the chances are to get a dragon. And I also built only 8 tiles library to not attract any warlock, to increase the chances to get some dragons, but I was unlucky. But I guess that I had only 24 tiles of treasure room, which is quite unlucky and not enough to get dragons. And because of this messy start, now I have 3 flies, which is one of the worst possible starts in a Dungeon Keeper game. So yeah, I'm going with quite running into some issues there, especially against someone aggressive like Biervampir. Getting a ton of flies is not of big help. But anyway, I'm going for a library, going for a training room, 6x6, and instantly I'm training the creatures that would be of some use later. Going for an extended lair there to be able to attract more creatures. And now my research is entirely carried by my flies. No choice. I also continue to split the gold piles to increase the chances to get a dragon, and I have a demon spawn instead, so not really lucky. And now building my hatchery. It's not big enough to get bile demons, but I can get spiders. I'm also reinforcing the training room, as usual. I do not know the map at all, and I hear that there is some water, so I will just dig for it to see what's going on in the middle of the map. Completing the hatchery to be able to get some bile demons. And for the moment I only have like 2 warlocks and 2 dragons as interesting creatures to lead some fights, which is not really great. And now I'm trashing my flies, and I deny my demon spawn from training, and I will probably build a second library on top of my lair. I'm getting an additional fly there. It's quite amazing. And now that I have my 2 speed spell somehow with the speed spell and the Master Bay, I can put back my creatures to the training, especially the dragons and the warlocks. The first one because they are OP, and the second one because they have Meteor spell at level 4, which is quite efficient. I'm still waiting to get my first Bile Demon, and I get my first Bile Demon there. Finally, after 4 flies. I also would like to have some spiders in order to go for mistresses once I get the temple. I'm pretty comfortable with gold, and there is a lot of gold on the borders of the map, so I will big treasure room there in order to mine the 2 gold veins. Unfortunately, I'm getting even more demon spawns. I would prefer dragons or warlocks or bile demons, obviously. And there I see that Biervampir was really aggressive, and that there is a graveyard in the middle of the map, so there are neutral rooms I was not aware of. And now the main objective is to definitely rush the graveyard and to capture it and sell it, because I'm not used to play with vampires, and graveyard costs a lot of gold, so if you sell it you get a lot of gold as well. 1 versus 1, Bile Demon versus Dragon. The Dragon is getting taken down by Bile Demons, obviously. In the meantime, I have already level 4 dragons, and now I'm trying to get some pressure with my Bile Demon. So my 2 warlocks are level 4. I'm trying to possess and to shoot some meteors on the Bile Demon to damage it as much as possible, and Biervampir was possessing it, so he just ran away with it. I don't know why I'm not using the bridge to reach the graveyard more quickly. Would have been easier. I'm going for a second training room. It's always this twin dungeon idea. If it appears that I'm breached in my first training room, I can still keep the training in the second training room. However, the training room on the right is completely reinforced and is way more efficient, so I'm not using it for the moment. I think I killed the nymph that was invisible with the meteor. I haven't noticed that in the minimap, but yeah, there was a nymph that was visible and fighting my imp, and the meteor hit something that was not my imp, so I definitely killed the nymph that was invisible. And here starts the bridge war against Biervampir. In the meantime, I'm happy to see that I have already 6 demon spawn, which is quite a problem, so I'm trashing all of them. I'm increasing the hatchery to get more bile demons and also being more capable of healing my creatures without using the heal spell. And in the meantime, as usual, Biervampir is summoning a lot of imps and pushing everything in the middle of the map to claim as much territory as possible. And I just lost 2 imps due to imps running in the libraries. And then yeah, Biervampir pushing with imps and demon spawn to protect his imps, and on top of this, imps are invisible, so you have to use possession with a bile demon to kill them. I have annoyed warlocks because they killed imps and they stayed on the corpses of the imps, and when you have creatures that are staying on allies' corpses, they get angry really quickly. Just kill the Bile Demon. I see that Biervampir has a lot of warlocks, way more than me, so I expect him to be way ahead in terms of research. But I have many dragons as well, so perhaps we're tight. Yeah, I tried to make my warlocks less hungry, but yeah, it's not really worth to do this. I'm close to the temple, so I can just rush, put the warlock in the library and go for the temple, and after that I just drop the warlock in the temple and he will be happy in no time. And it won't cost that much gold. Going for the gold on the top side of the map, I'm getting my 7th dragon. I have a nice dragon army now. And the temple.
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
And now we can play, we can sacrifice imps to get cheaper imps, and we can sacrifice after that
A new spell has been researched.
the beetle and the spider. I got only one spider, that's quite sad. And I will get a level 5 mistress with this sacrifice.
Pleased with your sacrifice. The gods have rewarded your offering.
She will go in the training room. Be sped up. Get to level 6 mistress as quickly as possible. I'm just using the Bile Demons to save some time in the middle of the map while the dragons are being trained, because after that my dragons will be really big tanks and you want them to be as high level as possible. If by chance we reach level 7, we will be able to spam meteors in the fight, which is really interesting. I'm selling parts of my treasure room instead of digging new areas. It's quite weird, but okay. Again, I have to kill the imps that are set invisible by Biervampir to prevent him to claim in my dungeon. And I'm killing those demon spawn, getting rid of those additional creatures. I was dropping the imps in the treasure room to be sure that they have no gold on them, and yeah, their bags were empty, so now I can summon even more imps without gold loss. I also have my level 6 mistress. I wanted to attack, but I realized that my imps were not really mining gold, and I need gold to ensure the mid and late game. I expect Biervampir to drop some creatures there, so I have my mistress and I dropped it as soon as the Bile Demon is dropped by Biervampir. And with this mistress I will be able to create some mess in the middle of the map and to prevent these non-invisible imps to claim even more ground, so I will be able to be safe with my imps on the top side of the map. I can collect gold. Casting Protect Monster on my mistress so that I cannot be damaged by any keeper spell, Lightning Strike. And I will also scout and try to inflict some damage if I walk into a creature. And now I fighting a bit in his training room, scouting and using this to kill as much creatures as possible. I managed to kill all the warlocks. It costed me all my gold, so now I'm kinda broke, but I can make some push in the middle of the map. The idea is to get the second graveyard, because getting a vampire early in the game is quite an issue. I realized that he has a mistress, but it's level 5 only, so I know that I have some time before having to fight another mistress. And on my side, unfortunately, I did not manage to get another mistress, but yeah, I just checked that I have more spiders, so I should make the sacrifice to get 2 other mistresses. That would be great. For now I'm just trying to get as much value as possible of my level 6 mistress and to reach the graveyard, also to claim the main enemy ground. And obviously Biervampir does not want me to capture his graveyard, but I have more dragons and they are higher level, and I also have my warlocks that are still alive while his warlocks were killed by my lightning strikes. There's also his level 5 mistress that was really determined in chasing my imps, getting a first kill on an enemy dragon, getting a second kill, so I killed 2 level 4 dragons. And now I have quite the upper hand in the middle of the map. My biggest issue there is that I have only 1 mistress and I have really few gold, which is quite a problem.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Creating more mistresses with the temple. I will have a second mistress, 1 level 3 and 1 level 4, 5 I guess. 3 and 4 I think. And now I have this mistress able to kill a lot of imps in an instant, so I will be able to prevent Biervampir to mine gold and to claim any ground. Yeah, level 2 and level 4, so they are not level 6 yet, not able to inflict some lightning damage for the moment. I have to train them, and because it's a payday, I'm going really low in gold. I'm selling the second graveyard, I'm quite happy. Make some gold. I'm selling also all the rooms that were built by Biervampir, treasure rooms and the bridges. And now I'm going to his training room. He has a big training room. He's also using the 6x6 layout with reinforced walls, or not, maybe not 6x6, but with reinforced walls to have some really efficient training room. Yeah, it's not 6x6, it's like 5x8 or 7. 5x7, yes, 5x7 and 6x6 have really similar statistics. I would say you can put the same amount of creatures. Almost. I also noticed that Biervampir has managed to take the bridge and now is selling it partially, which creates a big mess in the water, but yeah, I don't really care. As long as it does not take my treasure room, it's fine, and I can still kill all these imps. Going for the training room in possession. I'm doing that because I do not want to use too much gold with the CTA, because I want to have this gold for some lightning strikes, but I'm running out of gold now. That's quite an issue. And I see that he has a level 5 and a level 4 mistress, and I don't want him to get 2 level 6 mistress, so it would be quite a problem. I'm getting closer and closer to the training room. Once I get the training room, I'm pretty happy. He killed my imp in possession with a bile demon. I will just try to kill this bile demon. I'm inflicting a lot of damage and we are fighting in a corridor, so I can get good shots with my warlocks and their meteors. He's possessing a bile demon to defend, he's strafing a lot to avoid and to dodge the meteors. But yeah, he had to deal with the mistress as well, and eventually his bile demon died. What is also draining my gold a lot is the fact that I have 10 dragons, because I have many layers and a lot of treasure rooms, so the room requirements are easily fulfilled and the chances to get dragons are quite high. Now going for a big fight. I don't know if I killed the level 5 mistress, but I definitely got some kills there. Yeah, I killed the mistress. so he has no proper way to come back, and I will push with all my dragons. No one is level 7 actually, but it's okay. I have Bile Demons, I have dragons, and I have obviously my Mistress. And I put my Mistress way behind everything else so that she can have the possibility to DPS easily without being threatened by anything, and I'm finishing this fight with many lightning strikes. And yeah, Biervampir said that he was not using Master Base, so he was definitely behind in terms of research and creature training. GG.